What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Bear NecessiTCG, and today we're going to be opening up this Digimon Exceed Apocolypse booster box. And before we get into it, I'd like to thank my 767 subscribers. It looks like we're going to reach my goal of getting to 1,000, but my watch time is atrocious. Only 1,219 public watch hours. So I want to thank everyone who sticks around, watches the video in entirety. It really does help the channel grow. So let's get into the actual cards. So I have a boxed up one, and I have one over on the right that is open. So let's talk about the hits from the first box. So Amphimon Ace, I think that's a 25-cent card. Myotismon Ace at $1, Garurumon Ace at $1, Megadramon, Ryudamon, Gabumon, Angelomon Ace, Garudamon Ace, alternate art on that one, and then the Quantumon. So all these together are about, I added up about $42, and that's not including the fees and the shipping and all that. Plus, I have a box full of bulk. Sometimes it sells, sometimes it doesn't. So I didn't really get my money back on that box. But I did get these boxes for $60 each, which were a little, it was $10 less than kind of the average. But usually I try to find product on clearance. That way it's a guarantee. But, I got tired of opening Digimon Classic to sell analog youths just for profit. So I wanted to kind of just see new cards, build a deck and everything. So I am looking at, I'm trying to think of it, Apocalypmon. I think a deck based around him would be very fun. But we'll see. We'll see what we get out of this. I just at least want my money back. We got a Tsunomon as the box topper. But like I said before, usually I search for clearance products. So, for example, Digimon NewAwakening around $30. Those are great. Ryudamon, actually, most of the people have already seen the commons and uncommons. So we're just going to skip to the end. We do have a Gatomon. Where are my sleeves? I believe this one's worth probably maybe like $5. But actually, I do have it up in front of me. Let's see if I can find out how much this is. The alternate art would be going for 21, which would have been nice. This is about $3 card. So we're on our way. There aren't any rares or uncommons commons yet that are worth much money in this set yet. I think what happens is as new decks get built, those cards start to creep up in price. This is just, it's too new. Nothing here, unfortunately. But I try to be the first person to open new sets, but I'm never the first person. I don't get the cards ahead of time. I have to wait for shipping. I'm looking for a deal. So by the time it gets into my hands, it is at least 2-3 weeks late. And we are striking out here. Again, none of the rares are worth more than 25 cents. 25 cents is my floor. Selling on TCG Player. And I did get a question, which I'm probably going to make a video about. Someone asked basically if you can make money selling Digimon cards. And let's see how much this is worth before I go on with that topic. Let's see. It's probably not looking good. Yep. The low is 20 cents on this. But we'll just put it on the side. Anyways, can you make money? And it's an absolute yes. But the thing with Digimon is you have to actually do some research. So you can't just go buy the newest set. As you see on my, the box I already opened, I lost $20 because I got them for $60. I got about $40 worth of cards. May or may not sell uncommons and commons. So you got to be strategic about it. And what I mean is, for example, Venomous Violet, the starter deck. Garurumon and the Gabumon and Nailbone were selling for a lot. Garurumon was selling for $2 each, and I found a place to buy Venomous Violet for $10. Also comes the booster pack, so that's just kind of bonus. I bought probably like 20, 30 of those, and I made instant profit. Biyomon. Alt art. Throw a sleeve on there. This one is worth a little more. Where is it? Oh, okay. It's $19 right now. Again, doesn't mean it's going to sell for $19. That's what someone has it listed for. A lot of people, as soon as I list it, they'll come in and they will, they'll sell it for $5, and all of a sudden everyone's selling for around there. I try not to lower my prices. I'll probably leave it at 19 and hope for the best. But yeah, going back to Venomous Violet, I bought a bunch of those and I sold them an instant profit. Just with the cards from the starter alone. Now, yes, it's not, I'm not making hundreds of dollars off it, but when you make about $5 to $10 each booster, and that's after fee, $5 to $10 of the starter, not booster. And you multiply that by, 10 or whatever you want, $50, it could be $100. Yeah, it's the work to sell all those things. But that is one example. We have the regular version of this, which I believe is probably going to be around $3 also. A lot of the rookies are around that. Yep, this is $2.79. So that was one, Venomous Violet. If you find it for about $10 or under, go ahead and pick those up. You're going to make money. Digimon Classic, Analog Youth at one point was selling for $10 recently. And you get a bunch of those in the booster boxes. So I picked those up I found them for $21 each. I think I bought about 30 of them, made a ton of money. And then pulled an actual Analog Youth alt art, which sold for $60. So it was just printing money on those. As long as you can get it for about $21, $25 maybe. But then that lowered, the price of Analog Youth, I think it's around like $5 right now. So the time's not completely over. It's just not as good. And then you have Draconic Roar, if you could find that under 30 for about 25. And I know a lot of people are thinking, where are you going to find them? You just have to keep shopping every day and finding the actual clearance section and sales and things like that. Another good actual hit that I always get is the gift box, the 2023 gift boxes. If you can get them under $20, I found a place to get them for about $16. Those are instant money too. Very rarely did I lose money out of the gift box. Mostly because the promo card that comes with it sells for around $5 to about $12 on its own, depending on which one you get. Metal Gurumon's the worst one to get. I think that's the one that's $5. And then the packs. The packs just it makes up for it. There's always something in there for some reason. And even if there's not, the promo card makes it worth it. Diarbitmon? There we go. And he is, I didn't see him on the list when I had it up, so I'm assuming he's probably not worth much. Looking it up, look at the 35 cents. Yep. But there's some other ones that I look for. It really depends. You just got to keep watching. Set alerts on TCG Player for when certain boxes drop below. I have about 10 websites that I always check. And we have a Where Gurumon Ace, which I believe is also another one that's about 10 cents or something like that. Very disappointing when I see this, but let me make sure it's the actual one that I'm thinking about. So this is 70 cents. So it's a little more than I thought. Still not great. But then we start looking at this. I have 2 boxes of Exceed Apocolypse at $120. I spent $120 on this. And here I am getting $3 here, you know, $1 here. At this price point, it's not really worth it. I was just looking to have some fun. And that's why I bought these. You know, it's great to throw out some content, have some fun, really look at the cards. I don't even remember seeing this guy, so what is he worth? Still looking. I started at the top, and I was hoping to find it in the first listing on TCG Player, but it is not. I gotta look at him again. Looking. Still looking. Oh, there we go. 79 cents. But we're about halfway through the box. There's still a chance to redeem itself. There are some. The highest costing, or the highest card, is about $300, which is that Where Gurumon special rare. And then there's a 250, 280. So I could pull something, but at this point, it's like Pokemon. I'm just gambling, hoping to get something. Raidamon is about $7. So that's something. I wouldn't mind if I pulled, you know, how many packs? 24 of those. Money is money. I will sell the same card over and over again. There aren't any tamers here that are really worth much as far as rare. It seems like this is all about the alt arts and the rookies when it comes to value. But I am seeing some fun cards that I would like to play. Still trying to figure out what deck that I want to go with. But every time I think about making a deck, I list all these cards for sale and they sell. So I'm stuck with the cards that nobody wants. And it's really hard to make a deck when, you know, the hits are just gone. But who knows? I was talking, and maybe I'll just proxy some of these cards. And we're not. It's not looking good. How many packs do I have left? We have 4 packs left. There's going to be a hit in there. I sense it right there. We're going to put this right on the battle. You know, the battle area. And come on. At least I want to break even. I don't think I will. It looks like I'm going to be losing probably about $40, but something's peeking out there. So that is good. We have a Sora alt art. I know that was on the list. I think the front page. So let me look real quick to see what she is. And she's not front page. Matt is front page. She gets second, which is $13.75. Not bad. I will take it. I'll take it. Give me another one. Even the nope. 2 just regular tamers. But I think there's only 2, and there are 2 in a box of alt arts. So we used up all our alt art power. And the last one that I said was going to carry the hit, this last pack magic, which is a bummer. Although I do like Puppetmon, this is not great. So just kind of a recap right here. We have Sora, which is about $13.75. Ryudomon, which is $7. We'll just say it's $1.50. So we're about, what is that? That is 20 and then 21.50. This, let's say 50 cents there. So $22. And then we already calculated those. $22, $22.50. And that was about $3. So 25. Gatomon was about 3, so 28. And then this one right here was about $20. So $48. So $48 here. About 42 from the first box. So I am down, yes, after fees, shipping, all that stuff. I'm probably out $40, $45. The only hope is that a lot of the bulk sells, but again, the bulk selling for under 25 cents. So we'll see. We hold on to it. We let it sit on the shelf for a while, and eventually some of these cards will go up in value. I like to list a playset at a time. Even if I have 20 or 30 of these cards, I might have 20 or 30, but I only list playsets of 4. And the reasoning is, as people buy them, I restock them and adjust the price. If I leave something at 25 cents and all of a sudden overnight it goes to $2, someone bought all my cards at 25 cents and I lose out on that big, that boom, that growth of people finding it in a brand new deck and things like that. So that's how I handle my inventory and Digimon in general. I'll probably make an actual video showing my Digimon sales and kind of what I look for, things like that in the future. So, once I have some time to organize some stuff, because if I'm not making these videos, most of the time I'm listing, opening, and packing up cards, shipping them out. It's becoming a full-time job. And this month I went and I basically tripled what I was buying. I went and I bought maybe a couple $100 a month. Now it's not even that much more. We're talking, I went from about $200 a month in cards, waiting to sell, and then kind of, slowly go to about $600 a month, which it's a lot more work. But now I'm thinking next month I'm going to increase it to 1,000, and then next month 2,000, and who knows? Maybe eventually I will just quit my job, because as long as I don't keep buying these new booster boxes and gambling, basically when I bought these two, I gambled and hoped that I would get a good card and I would be able to get my money back or make more. All the other things I bought, they're calculated. They are calculated to where I will make my money back or more. And it's been working and working and working. But I just really enjoy opening new things. I don't want to be the last person to get my hands on these cards, and it seems like I am. But for the business to grow, I need to stop doing that and just focus. Do the calculations, find out what I need to buy a box at, and then just buy those things. Maybe when I do openings like this, I might be able to use my own money, my personal money, and say, hey, this isn't a business inventory type buy. This is I just want to have fun type buy. And maybe I can keep the cards that way, so I can start making these, nice decks, and I don't have to worry about printing out proxy cards and things like that. But that's a little insight to selling Digimon cards and everything. Again, if you're interested, just leave a comment. Let me know if you want me to go and do more of a breakdown, which the actual cost, because on TCG Player, I can sort it by Digimon sales for the month or by a certain set. And also it can calculate, if I have a $30 order, the 14% TCG Player takes, and then plus what it took to ship, because if I do provide tracking in a padded envelope, it usually comes to around $4. But all that combined, just let me know if you want to know how that goes. Again, that's just a little insight to how TCG Player, and this also applies to eBay selling, just selling in general, how it goes with Digimon. Will I buy more of these, of this set, Exceed Apocolypse? Absolutely. Will I buy it anytime soon? No. This would be a good $30 box. If this was a $30 box, I would have made, at least $10 on both boxes and been just fine. Not counting the actual bulk, because the bulk sits around for months, if not years. I'm still selling cards that I bought when I first started this channel and the business from last year. Occasionally someone will just come up and buy them, and I'm like, oh, that's great. I'm glad I didn't lower it to a penny, because someone wanted it for the 25 cents that I was selling it for. They bundled it with a higher price card, and everything turned out great. But I am starting to rambling. So I'm going to end the video there. And if you made it this far, thanks for helping me out with the watch hours. I appreciate all of you, and I will catch everyone next time.